Hello, I hope you're doing well today. My name is Ian Green and I'm the musician for Music Dreams and also for Ian J. Green, two different artist profiles you can find wherever you stream your music. And today we're going to be looking at unit number 7, which is called Pentatonic Scales, as organized through the Intermediate Elementary Music Rudiments book written by Mark Sarnecki. I'm using this tutorial as a way to explain the material that Mr. Sarnecki has written on pages 33 and 34. And these tutorials are used as a way to help students to understand the concepts and the way that Mr. Sarnecki has written such a great resource that is helpful for any intermediate student. Now let's go over to the material here, and we can learn together. Now the pentatonic scale consists of 5 notes, and it's one of the oldest scales in existence. It is found as early as 2000 BC in Asia, and it is a common set of notes within a scale in traditional folk music. Pentatonic scales also became fairly popular within composers of the 19th and 20th centuries, such as Claude Debussy, and creates a dreamy kind of atmosphere. Now, the pentatonic scale is a little bit more of an easy formula to remember than some of the other topics that we have in this book, but it still has a formula nonetheless. A majored pentatonic scale can be formed on any major scale by omitting or not including the 4th or the 7th notes of the major scale. So if we compare the C major scale to the C pentatonic scale, we would take away F and B and play all the other notes. And you can actually do that same formula on any note. If you want to create the major pentatonic scale on F, for example, we think of the F major scale. But then we omit the 4th and 7th notes would be B flat and E would not be included. And the major pentatonic scale can be created in that same form as long as you know what the key signature is of a major scale and you know what the notes are in that same major scale, and then take away the 4th and the 7th notes, you've created the pentatonic scale. The same scale is written ascending and descending. So if you have the pentatonic scale written correctly with the 4th and 7th notes of the major scale omitted, you would write it the same scale going down or descending. There are no notes that are changed. Let's work on a couple of practice questions. Let's do the B flat major pentatonic scale, which is on page 33 in this book. So you want to think about the key signature, which is B flat and E flat, as an important part of the scale when we write it. And when you're writing the pentatonic scales on this page, we'll be using accidentals. So we start off with B flat, and then we go to C and D, which are the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd notes of the scale. Now we skip the 4th note, which is skipping E flat, and we go to F instead. Then we go to G, which is the 6th note of the scale next. And then we skip the 7th note and go to the tonic again, or B flat. So we have B flat, C, D, F, G, and B flat. So that's quite a nice sounding scale, isn't it? Now we can also go to the minor pentatonic scale, which is on page 34 in this book. And just like we have a formula for the major pentatonic scale, there is also a formula for the minor pentatonic scale as well. If you think of the key signature of your natural minor scale, and then omit the second scale degree and the sixth scale degree from the natural minor scale, you create the minor pentatonic scale. So let's play the A minor pentatonic scale first. We start on A, and we think about the natural minor scale for A minor, which is all white keys related to C major. And then if we take away the second note, which is B, and the sixth note, which is F, and play all the other notes, we create the A minor pentatonic scale. You can also do the same thing on C minor. The C minor scale is related to E flat major, so we have 3 flats. But playing the C minor scale as a natural minor scale sounds a little bit like this. So if we take away the second note, which is D, and the sixth note, which is A flat, and play the rest of the notes, then we create the natural minor pentatonic scale. So it's a beautiful scale, and it's got a lovely sound. So we can now go to a couple of different scales, and let's work on one of them together. Let's do the first one on G minor. So we want to think of the G minor scale. So we start on G, and we go up 3 semitones to find the related major scale, which is B flat major. So B flat major has B flat and E flat. So we want to write those notes down. We also have to remember as well that we omit the second and sixth scale degrees in order to create the G minor pentatonic scale. So we start on G, number 1. We skip number 2, second note, and we go to B flat, which is the 3rd note. Then we go to C, which is the 4th note, D, which is the 5th note. We skip E flat, 6th note, and go to the 7th note, which is F. And then we go to G. So we have G, B flat, C, D, F, and G. And it sounds fairly similar to the blues scale, doesn't it? There's just a couple of notes that are slightly different, but the theory is really quite nice. So I hope this tutorial has been helpful as we discover and write the 2 different types of pentatonic scales. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you next time for another tutorial. And thank you for your continued support of this channel. There are lots of tutorials and lots of performance videos available. I hope that you enjoy them. And until then, take care and bye for now.